Whitney, Whitney, Whitney is back. Oh! Hey everyone, Kiki here. Welcome back to my channel. If you were here, you've probably already watched Whitney's review and you are here now for some tea. Today I will be reviewing the full collection of the new Whitney Simmons x Gymshark Volume 3. I actually reviewed all 3 volumes. The first volume dropped when I first became a Gymshark athlete, and then the second one last year, and now we have Volume 3. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. But I know you guys are on the edge of your seat, so let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so starting with my sizing, I am about 5 feet, 10 inches tall. Wear a 36 double D bra or a 34 triple D bra. I typically always get a size large top in all brands and a size large to extra large legging in all brands. Right now in jeans, I'm around about a size 16. And for reference in Gymshark, right now, I used to always get a large in the bottoms. Now I'm teetering between a large and an extra large. You know, I did put on a couple pounds. I've been promoted to an extra large. Nothing wrong with that. Right now I'm just in between a large and an extra large. If you've watched some of my other reviews, typically the large fits okay, it's just a little snug, and the extra large typically fits, it's just a little too big in the waist. But that is my typical sizing with Gymshark. I think everything for Whitney's collection is pretty consistent with the rest of the Gymshark sizing. As Whitney said, everything will be dropping on September 16th. Please be ready. I did do a Q&A over on Instagram where everyone kind of submitted their questions. So as I go through, probably 90% of those questions will be answered. And if there's any outliers or really good questions, I will be sure to answer those as well. Before we jump in, as you guys know, all of us Gymshark athletes, we do have a link that you can shop through to support us. If you shop through my link, thank you so much. It really helps track my progress with Gymshark, and it lets Gymshark know that Kiki is sending people to the website. Kiki helped me. Her review was amazing, yes. So if you take that extra step to shop through my link, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. But let's jump in. And before I jump in, a lot of you guys were asking about the size range this year, so I'm sure you noticed that Gymshark is slowly but surely adding XXLs into their size ranges. And yes, Whitney's collection will have sizes extra small through XXL. All right, so I am going to start with the athletic wear, and I'm going to start from the tops and move on down to the bottoms. All right, so up next we have the brand new mesh bra. I got a size large in this piece. It's pretty true to size. The entire back is mesh, super cute. I'm obsessed, especially with the crop tank. I died when I saw that the entire back was mesh. It's just super cute. Love it, love it, love it. So the entire back is mesh. The front has this cute little crossover detail and a little bit of mesh down on the bottom as well as up kind of by the V. Typically always a size large in bras and Gymshark, and this is no different. I am a large. However, I am going to have Gymshark send me a medium because I'm just curious if that is going to help it be a little more supportive because there's so much stretch. Like this bra is so stretchy. I was just curious if I got a medium, if it's going to fit a little bit better, but it's not here yet. So if you follow me on Instagram, I will put an update over there when it does arrive. One of the most popular questions I got during the Q&A is the support of the bras. This is going to be a light support bra, definitely. If you are a bustier gal like myself, this is not going to be a bra where you're like running, sprinting, jumping in because the support is very minimal. So please keep that in mind. Overall, I do honestly think this is one of the cutest designs that Gymshark has dropped ever. Not even just Whitney's line, but the detailing is just super cute. Even though it has this super cute crossover, it still has a way of just being very minimal and very quiet. It's cute. I love how it comes up. You can kind of see it. I'm wearing the yellow one under here. It comes up like toward the neck so it looks like a halter top, and I love that look because I love halter top bras. Well, even though it's low in the front and this is a light support bra, it's still nice and wide and it gives coverage on the side of your boobs as well, which is nice. As far as cup pads, the mesh does not come with cup pads. However, there is a slot where you can just insert them inside if you want to wear cup pads with them. One thing to be conscious of is that, I don't know if you can see it, like by the V-neck, there is mesh. So if you are a bigger boob gal like myself, you gotta be careful because with the yellow bra, too much moving around, you can have a little nip slip. and you can kind of see it at the top of the mesh. That's why I said if you are bustier, this is just going to be a cute bra to wear, but to actually like be jumping around in it, not so much. So now when it comes to the sports bra, almost all of the leggings is coming with a matching bra except for eucalyptus. Eucalyptus will not have the crossover, but all of the other colors do have matching bras, and this bra also comes in unbleached. Now for the crop top, this one does come in eucalyptus, but it does not come in the gold blue or the mink. So just something to keep in mind. Jumping into the crop tank, I got so many questions about this. This is just kind of, it's called a crop tank, but it's technically like a crop tank bra. The biggest question I got is whether or not this is something that you have to wear a bra with. So no, you could absolutely wear this with no bra. It actually does come with cup pads inside of it. I wore this to work out with no bra underneath and it was perfectly fine for me. However, this piece is also going to be a light support situation. This on its own, it is not something that I personally will be like running and jumping in because the support is very, very light. As far as the details, the mesh back is literally to die for. I didn't notice it in Whitney's review, but like especially the white, I just think that's super cute to have the entire back completely meshed out. Has the little gold detailing in the front, a deep V in the front. I think Gymshark should start to do this more. I think it's so cute and discreet. The logo is just like discreetly there and it's the same color as the bra. Whitney has done that in every single line and it just looks way better than the bright white logo that Gymshark usually does. I've given them that feedback. That white logo is just so distracting. But overall, you guys put a ton of questions in about the support bras and which one is high support. Neither of these bras are going to be high support. However, the crop tank, like I said, you do not have to wear a bra, but if you don't, it's going to be light support. But because you guys asked, I did go ahead and try it out with a bra underneath and it looked great. I tried to pair it with the mesh bra, but it just didn't lay flat because of the crisscross in the front. On the back, it looks really cute, but you're going to see the crisscrosses in the front if that bothers you. But if you plan on buying both, you can just wear them together. However, this paired very well with the Gymshark V-neck bra. The Gymshark V-neck bra on its own is very light support as well, but when I put the V-neck bra on and then put this on top, I guess because it was kind of like double bra, that really did give me some high support, and that's something that I can totally jump around and run in. So if you're looking for more support, definitely go for the tank. Sizing in the mesh bra and the crop top, I would say that you can stay true to size. Both of these pieces, I did have Gymshark send me a medium as well, so I'm waiting for that to get here. I will update you guys over on Instagram to see how that goes, because this is like super duper duper stretchy. Like even the straps, I kind of feel like there was just a lot of fabric there for me, so that's why I felt like I could probably size down to a medium. We will see how it fits and I will update it over on Instagram. But I do feel like when it comes to the crop tank, if you're someone that's in between sizes, you can easily size down in this because it's just so stretchy. And by sizing down, it's probably just going to give you a little bit more support. But one thing that stood out to me with both of the pieces is that there is a good amount of fabric on the sides. I hate when a sports bra just comes too far in and it kind of has side boob and spillage and it's just not comf. Both of the sports bras come out nice and wide to the side to actually cover your entire boob on the side. So no side boob, thank goodness. Crop tank does indeed come with cup pads. However, let me just show you what's in here. Because when I tried this on, I was like, what the heck is in here? These are the biggest freaking cup pads I've ever seen in my life. Like why is it so big? It's just a little odd to me. You can easily pull these out and replace them with smaller ones, or if you don't mind the enormous cup pad in here, you can just leave it. Especially if you're someone that's going to get this and then double it up with another bra, you can easily just take these out. Alrighty, now on to one of my personal favorites in her collection. This is the Oversized Tee. I got this in an extra large. This is the color Unbleached. I wasn't sure what this material was going to be when I ordered it. I thought it might just be t-shirt material, but it's not. It's a very lightweight kind of performance-y type feeling material. Like you can see, woof, how stretchy that is. And I just think this is better than t-shirt material because if you want to wear it to the gym, it's not going to get too hot and gross. So I absolutely love this. Like, look how stretchy that is. It is full length. It does go all the way down past your belly and it will cover your butt. And I'm super tall and it covers my butt. So that's a nice thing. Obsessed with the detail on the back. I think this is super cute. It discreetly says it's a beautiful day to be alive. It has the little gold emblem on the back of the neck. Overall, super cute. This is something to keep in mind because this year Whitney did not release any of her tank tops, and then there are none of the long sleeve crops. So if you're looking to get a top, this is going to be really the only t-shirt or top in her collection. You can just stay true to size in this. Like I said, I got an extra large because I like my t-shirts to be very oversized when I wear them. Super, super comfy and cute. I love it. The t-shirt is coming in each and every color in the collection. So if you want to match it up, you got some options. All right, now moving on to leggings. We got a new legging this year. So last year it was just the high-rise Whitney and then the ribbed. So the high-rise Whitney is back, but the ribbed is gone. And then I guess the ribbed was replaced with a new legging. This is the Whitney mesh legging. This legging is coming in all colors except for unbleached, and it has the mesh detail here. This reminds me, I think it was called mesh layer. This reminds me of the mesh layer legging from a few years ago. And I love it because I had spoke to Gymshark a few months ago and I was like, we need more mesh. I love mesh and I need it. There's not a whole lot of mesh. There's just like one going across the front, one across the back by the bum, ruche detailing in the back. I personally, when I wear this once, the ruche kind of just comes out. There is a seam going across like right under the butt. This can always be hit or miss. Gymshark has done this a few times and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's kind of bad. I think the last time they put a seam under the butt was on the speed legging a few years ago. That one worked. Sometimes with the legging, this can cut off your butt and make it not look good. This seam actually sits in a very nice place. It's not cutting off the butt. It sits right under the cheek. It gives it a little lift. And we love that. We love a little help. The gold detailing is in the front. I got a lot of questions about people asking if this was in the way or if it's bothering, and not at all. This is literally like an inch big and maybe like 2 centimeters wide. You can't even feel it or notice it. This is a full length legging. I'm 5'10" and I personally think lengthwise, this is between full length and 7/8 for me. Again, Gymshark with the discreet logos on the back. Now let's talk about some of the stuff that everyone's here for. So tummy control for the mesh. I'm gonna be honest and say like this waistband is maybe like maybe 2 inches or 1.5 inches. So this is not going to be a legging that offers a whole lot of tummy control at all. There's no front seam and this is just up super high. This is going to kind of squeeze you at the waist and there's just no support for the lower belly. So I always love that Whitney's leggings kind of curve in a little bit because it really sits on your body way better. I know a lot of the Gymshark leggings are super square, so I love that she does that. The next thing to talk about is cellulite. That was a popular question. So let's talk about the cellulite coverage. So the cellulite coverage is really consistent as far as colors in most leggings. The lighter colors are really going to show a lot of cellulite. So that's going to be your pollen, your gold blue, and then the peony pink. Those do show quite a bit of cellulite. Even the eucalyptus. With this type of material, it's just very stretchy and very second skin-like. So unfortunately, these are not 100% cellulite proof. You can see cellulite really with all of the colors. If you're super concerned about that, then I would recommend just going with the black because the black, you can really see just minimal cellulite. However, with the brown, the eucalyptus, I don't have the mink, the gold blue, and the pollen, you can pretty much see all of your cellulite, especially the lighter ones, but that's usually a given. This type of material is just so soft. It's just not gonna really smooth out much cellulite. So if that bothers you, I would go with the darker colors. Now let's talk about sheerness. Black was 100%. The eucalyptus was 100%. And the brown was 100% squat proof. These were excellent. Just for reference, when you're watching my clips with me trying them on, I'm wearing a very bright purple underwear. And I'm doing that because I wanted you guys to see how see-through they are or aren't. Because sometimes if you're wearing like a thong or not wearing any underwear at all, you really can't tell. All of these leggings, I'm wearing a bright purple underwear. All 3 of these were 100%. It was really only the pollen and the gold blue that I had a little bit of trouble with. Now, mostly the pollen. So when I first put this on, I was like, oof, is that butt crack? Am I seeing butt crack? But I don't think so. I just think it's how the light shears through against my skin. Of course, skin tone is always going to be a huge factor because as you can see in the try on video, I was doing my squat test and you can kind of see the outline of my underwear. There's definitely some sheerness in the pollen. That's a given. It's a yellow legging. Yellow is a very hard color to execute. So this one is not going to be 100% squat through. It's going to be a bit sheer, and it's going to be the same deal with the gold blue and the peony pink. So it wasn't horrendous, but understand typically with lighter colors, they're not going to be 100% squat proof. So if that is something that concerns you, then I would recommend that you go with the darker colors. So that's your black, your eucalyptus, and your dandelion brown. As material, I don't remember if Whitney referenced that the material is the same as the high rise. To me, this feels like the same exact material that was used for the Whitney high rise legging, just very much second skin, very brushed, very soft. I believe it's the same material. This just has some additional details with the mesh and the seams in the back. This one also has a way shorter waistband. Now, I got an extra large in the mesh legging, and I have to say, I could probably easily have fit into a large. These are extremely, extremely, extremely stretchy. So in my opinion, if you're someone that's constantly in between sizes, you can easily go with your smaller size in this legging. Now, as far as the shorts, you guys know I don't really do short shorts like that, but I did order one of the mesh shorts just to see what was going on here. I wanted to get some tea, and I was actually pleasantly surprised with this. Because number one, I compared these to last year, and these have a few more inches on them. Last year they were quite short, and these are longer than last year's. Now, they are not as long as Whitney's cycling short. I think the cycling short has a few more inches on it, but it's longer than last year's short. I like for me personally, and if you don't like them that long, you can easily just hike them up like a lot of the girls do, but love the length. I love the discreet, it's a beautiful day to be alive around the waistband. I do quite a bit of walking around, and I did a few tests in this. From what I saw, these did not budge. They didn't roll up. They absolutely do not chop into your lower thigh, which is usually why I don't even bother with short shorts, because my thighs, they got some circumference. These don't chop into the lower thigh whatsoever. Overall, it is just super comfy, very similar legging. I kind of feel like this feels a little bit, maybe it's the color, but to me, this just feels a little thinner than the leggings. And these are stretchy as heck. I got an XL in these, and again, I feel like I could have comfortably gotten to a large. So for the mesh line, I can with confidence say that if you're in between sizes, you can easily size down because these have some serious stretch. So yes, these are thick thigh approved. All right, so let's move on to the Whitney legging. We've gotten the Whitney high-rise legging 3 volumes in a row, and she said she thinks she perfected it. So let's see, what's the tea? I only ordered this in black because I really wanted to focus on the mesh legging because that was the new one. And before she did her review, I didn't know anything changed. So I was like, I'll just get black. But I kind of wish I got more because this is better than last year's for sure. So as the year went on, maybe because I put on a few pounds, but the waistband was just so short and it cut me in a not so great place. It was called the Whitney high rise legging, but it really truly wasn't high rise. For me, it more so fit at a mid rise, and it was just kind of at an awkward length. So I really would only wear those leggings for athleisure purposes because they still were super comfortable. And there were also some rolling issues at the waist with the old version. But she's made some changes and I approve of them. First of all, we have a longer waistband. This waistband is way longer than the old one, thank goodness, because that waistband was too short. Yes, it was. Yes, it was too short. Some of us got a little extra in the lower belly. We got a little gut. Okay, so we need a little bit of help, a little bit of coverage. I'm super happy that they elongated the waistband ever so slightly. Got rid of the laser detail in the back. They made some improvements with the V, has the scrunch detail. Overall, I don't even think there's a logo on this year. Oh, yes it is, right at the ankle, my bad. Discreet, dainty details. I just love a legging that's just quiet, discreet, fits comfortably. Wear it to the gym, or you can just wear it walking around town. I love it. Now, last year with the Whitney high rise, I remember my review was so late because I had ordered my regular size large and I can barely get them on. So I had to size up to an XL last year. And this year I still got an XL, and I would say these fit perfectly. I personally would not size down. I would not size up. I would just stay true to size with this legging. So keep in mind, I said with the mesh, you can easily get your smaller size in that one because it's so stretchy. But this one, I don't know, I feel like this has a little more compression Am I crazy? Okay, maybe I am crazy. Am I crazy? The difference is slight. It's a little bit thinner and they have a little more stretch. So that one I feel like I can easily get a large in, but this I probably wouldn't try to get a large in. I would stay true to size to an XL. Keep in mind I only have the black, but as far as cellulite, these are pretty good. This is the dark color. Like I said, if that bothers you, then go with the darker colors. Squat proof, these are excellent. No issues there. Overall, yes, I do have to say from volume 1, then 2, then 3, this legging has continued to get better. Then this year, Whitney has released 2 shorts. So it was the mesh short and then the Whitney high rise cycling shorts. And you know, this is right up my alley. I usually do the cycling shorts. So I got them in black as well. Pretty much the same details as the legging. It's just cut into a cycling short. I did test these out, went for a nice lengthy walk in them, did a little bit of not move an inch. They did not cut off the bottom of my thigh. Critiques? Minimal. I do kind of wish I got this. This is definitely going to be a staple for me. I do kind of wish I got it in more colors because this overall is a very, very good cycling short. If you're looking for something a little more modest and a little longer, you can go with this short. Then also, of course, this is just last year's short compared to the cycling short as well. Clearly longer because it's a cycling short. But overall, as far as fit and material, I do think the material is pretty much the same as last year. The difference is those small changes with the waistband length. The length is the same as last year. So it's really just those very small changes, I think, in like the waistband and the back of the legging. I do want to compare because people were asking. This is Whitney's brown from last year. This is her ribbed legging, and this is the new dandelion brown. Definitely a huge difference. This one has more so of purple undertones, and this is just giving straight up Hershey Kiss. Very much Hershey bar, milk chocolate. Hello, love it. Stunning. Right now, on to the rest day pieces. Right now, I'm wearing the Oversized Crew. This 1000% is going to be a new staple for me. Got an extra large in both of the tops. I would say these fit very true to size. I love that the logo is sewn in. That's just good quality right there. It's a beautiful day to be alive, very discreetly at the shoulder. The gold detail is on the back, but this is, I'm obsessed. Like 100% going to be a staple piece for me. I did not get the unbleached color. This is coming in black, mink, and unbleached. I'm gonna need that unbleached. Absolutely love this. Again, you can stay true to size. If you want it to be even bigger, you could comfortably probably size up. Now moving on to the joggers. I did get them in an extra large. However, I gotta be honest, the fit just isn't working for me. I got them, I was hoping that they would be super big, but I actually had to really fight to get them on. And it's really just my butt that's causing the issue because I have a lot of room in the front and I can stretch it out a lot in the front. But when I try to like sit down or like bend over, my butt crack pretty much almost comes out. Can't tighten them because there's no drawstring or anything. So sadly, I don't think these are going to work for me. I have been wearing them for a few hours and they definitely did loosen up and get more comfortable. But overall, they are just a bit too small for me, unfortunately. Overall, it kind of just is a plain oversized jogger. It has very deep pockets, has the logo sewn in very nicely. The Whitney gold plate is right there. I would say as far as length, these fit me more so like a 7/8 length on me. It also has the It's a Beautiful Day to Be Alive discreetly on the back. So if you're smaller than I'm sure these will work out, or maybe not even smaller than me. If your butt just isn't as big as mine, these probably would be a good option for you. But for me, they are just a bit too snug around my butt, unfortunately. I will still wear them. I'll just keep in mind to not flash my butt crack to anyone. And moving on to the last piece, this 100% is my favorite piece. I've been waiting for Gymshark to drop a cardigan for literal years. For some reason in the UK, they call this a robe. I was very confused when I ordered it. I was like, is it a bathrobe? Like I'm taking a shower or no? Finds out it was a cardigan. So awesome. So love that for me. This also has the Gymshark logo just embroidered nice and discreetly. An extra large in the cardigan. I wouldn't say this stretches a little bit, but nothing crazy. If you work an office job, you can easily get away with like wearing this with your work clothes and it'll just blend right in, or you can wear it to a grocery store, anywhere. I just like to put this on, throw it on, and be cute and comfy. So yes, I did get an extra large in this, so I would say you can probably get your normal size, unless you're like me and you just like your stuff super, super big. Like I feel like I can probably get an XXL in this and love it even more because these type of pieces, I just like to feel like I'm swimming in. Yes, the robe is coming in black, unbleached, and mink as well. This is probably my favorite piece, and if you see me wearing this in every single YouTube video from here on out, that's my business. All right, and I did a Q&A over on Insta, so let's get through some of these questions. I'm sure most of them were answered, but let's see if we got some good ones. Prices. There are so many questions in here about prices. You guys know this isn't new. Gymshark does not disclose their prices to their athletes or to anyone before the launch, so unfortunately I will not be able to give you any information. I don't even know how much they cost until everything launches, so I don't have anything for you. As the waistband on the shorts or leggings roll. So I know last year with the Whitney high rise, there was an issue with rolling, and I did not feel that that was an issue with either legging this year. Primary recommendations for girls with a fupa, or I guess like a lower belly. That is your main concern, then I would say go with the Whitney high rise legging, because that lower seam is very close to the lower belly. And I feel like that legging is a little bit more compressive than the mesh. That one is going to be your better option for tummy control. Do you know anything about stock? I don't. I know they've increased it every year, so my guess is that it probably increased this year. Do not hold me to that, but it's very important with these launches. Make your list ahead of time and know what you want. This type of launch, you can't go on the website when it launches and just peruse. You need to know exactly what you want. As soon as 2 o'clock Eastern hits, you refresh, boom, 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 add your sizes to the cart. By 2:02, you should be checking out. The bra tight on your traps? Not at all. Both of the bras are super duper duper stretchy. It has lots of material, so there's no digging in there. The mesh comfortable on your thighs? I'm worried it might squish mine. I didn't have any issues with the mesh. I know exactly what you're talking about. It like squeezes your fat. A lot of leggings do that, but I had absolutely no issues with the mesh and the seams like crushing my thighs and just making that kind of like busted can of biscuits look. None of that. It laid nice and flat. It doesn't cut me at all. Do the leggings fit more like Whitney V1 or V2? I'm gonna say V2. Is the eucalyptus color similar to the Amazon green from last year? Not even close or at all. This is the Amazon green from last year, and this is eucalyptus. Side by side, it does look like it has a hint of like a sage green, but not really. Amazon was straight up green, and eucalyptus is more on the gray side with like a hint of sage green. Everyone wants to know about cellulite. If I had to rank them in order from best to worst in cellulite, it's going to be black, dandelion brown, eucalyptus, gold blue, and then pollen is last. Keep in mind I don't have mink. And that ranking that I just did also goes for squat proofness. Top 3 must-haves. Okay, if I can only choose 3 items to keep, 100% the robe. Woof! Love it. I would say go with a pair of the Whitney mesh. Then I don't know, I'm like obsessed with this. I know for sure this is gonna be a staple, but I don't know, that crop tank I feel like is right up my alley. It's just very plain. I love that you can layer it up to make it a high impact situation. I might say that that's my 3rd one. Can you show last year's blue versus the new blue? And yes, ma'am. So as you can see, this is the gold blue from this year. It's really just a lot paler and lighter. And this is the gold blue from last collection. Which legging do you like more and find more flattering? So those are 2 different leggings. The legging that I like more is the mesh legging, but the one that's more flattering, probably gonna say the Whitney legging. Can you show us where the Beautiful Day to Be Alive quote features on the shorts and crop? So the Beautiful Day to Be Alive is not on the cycling short, but it is on backside. And I don't think it's on the crop unless I'm missing it somewhere. So there's no quote on the crop. All right, so I think I answered most of the questions. A lot of them were pretty similar. I think that was my entire review. I hope you found it helpful. Like I said, if you want to support me during the launch, please do shop through my link down below. Love you for that. This is probably going to turn out very lengthy, but it's a must. There's a lot of product here and a lot of questions to be answered, but I do hope you guys found it super helpful. If I somehow did not answer your question, feel free to ask down below or keep an eye out for my Q&As over on Instagram, and I will be sure to try to get back to you and try to get your questions answered. But that is all that I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Happy shopping. I do hope you guys get everything that you want. You got to be quick. That's all I had for you guys today. Goodbye.